Hello, guys. Well, I am rather nervous recording this because it has been such a tremendously long time. I'm trying to make this video quite smooth and pretty productive. I'll show you guys a quick update on my hair. I know, like, out of all of you who follow me consistently, I have a history of making smoking videos, like cigarette smoking, and just random frivolity, and just random videos about me just goofing off and stuff. And honestly, like my philosophy and my perspective about making YouTube videos is just the randomness is abounding. It's okay to be a little bit random here and there. I mean, that's the spirit that we want as Westerners and Easterners and Southerners and Northern Hemispherers on Earth, and I really encourage that. I mean, we live in a pretty rigid society that's gradually changing, but no matter what, you'll always have people who are preferring a more rigid path, superficiality, following trends, whatever is popular, and that's a-okay. But another thing, I apologize about the graininess of my video. I'm no editor. I love editing. I love like trying to download apps. I love trying to film myself. I'm just a freelance YouTuber, and I really appreciate you guys for watching me from the get-go. I am Snowy Croquet as always. But currently, right now, it's almost 6 a.m. on this dark and windy as heck Monday morning. Um, I've always had good luck on Mondays. I really enjoy Mondays, and I really enjoy staying up until 6 a.m. at least. One of my favorite things to do ever is just drink Rockstar or Red Bull and stay up all night if I have nothing to do the next day. But like I was getting at earlier, I'll show you guys my hair. Just a funny thing. It might look a little bit purple. I naturally have red hair, but I'm like, I'm gonna dye it purple. I did this in like early October, and everyone asked me like, "Why did you dye your hair purple?" And I'm like, I don't know, like the festivity of Halloween or something. Like, I don't know. I'm the kind of guy who doesn't dye his hair very often. I'm 27 right now, and the last time I dyed my hair was when I was 20, and it was bright blue. And I got some positive and negative feedback on that, which is a-okay in my book. Everyone's going to be grumpy and a little bit critiquing at some point, which is the natural human flaw, and no one's perfect. But nonetheless, I wanted to talk about a few quick topics during this video. Sorry I haven't been making vids. I want to make more vids. I want to like produce more material for people out there to watch me who find me intriguing fellow. I hope I come off as a somewhat intriguing fellow. And if you follow me, thank you. Thank you ever much for following me. I don't make videos quite frequently, but I cherish my YouTube channel and all its craziness abounding and whatnot. um, about my most popular video comments. So I have a video on my channel, and I don't know, like if I follow someone on YouTube, I don't look back at their most popular video like discernibly, but I have a video. It's my first video on this channel, and it's about me kind of analyzing a watch. Like it's just a watch. It's just a fake roadster. And this was me like back in like 2014 or probably 2014 at the latest. And I'm talking about this watch and I'm getting a lot of negative feedback on it, which is okay. But like part of the whole video is just me just having a good time talking about a watch. I'm just discussing a watch and I was very stoned during the video. And I get a little bit of negative feedback, a little bit of positive feedback. People can do their thing. But the main thing for me was just like, wow, like someone took their time out of their day to say like, wow, this video made me a lot dumber. which makes me laugh because like that's cool, man. Like if you got dumber watching my video, it might be my fault too, but like I don't know if all the credit goes to me on that part. But anyway, happy holidays, guys. Happy holidays. Um, I'm gonna list off a couple of my favorite YouTubers. Strictly Dumpling. I think his name is Mikey Chen. If you're a food fanatic like I am, and I rarely talk about food because I'm not that into like going about and recording myself at restaurants, but I really appreciate people who do that because I love a good like egg salad sandwich or just like crazy cuisine from Vietnam or anything like that. Strictly Dumpling is a great channel for that. I might have listed this next guy off a couple times before. Bald and Bankrupt. He's a cool YouTuber. There's always someone calling him out like this YouTube channel is a scam or like or he like the truth about this YouTuber. It's like yeah they're probably in it for the same reason you are, pal. He's probably in it just so he can get some likes, and he might be falsifying a few things. But Bald and Bankrupt, he's a cool guy. He's a Brit. He wanders around a lot of Eastern Europe and gives people money and just like helps out babushkas who are struggling and whatnot. Does a lot of cool Soviet history. I highly recommend Bald and Bankrupt too. Next topic. I wanted to talk about why we should never go to war with Russia. I know that Russia is a powerhouse. They have a lot of things going on like we do. They want to expand their borders. It's not every Russian's fault, though. Um, when someone says they want to go to war with a country, like for instance, Nikita Khrushchev was saying anyone who wants to actually initiate nuclear war is an absolute lunatic, basically, on that premise. Anyone who wants to annihilate an entire city and hear the screams of millions or thousands is an absolute lunatic. I agree with that. Um, if you're not the kind of compassionate person who wants to look into the eyes of a person from any nation state on this planet and see the humanity within their soul, um, and declare war against them, it's absolutely asinine. To want to harm an entire civilization or an entire nation, the best way to do that is to declare war on them. I know the shift between people who run the diplomacy of nations and the people who run the um, the economy, they have to make very specific decisions, and part of those decisions are we're literally going to sacrifice the lives of thousands of children and men and women, by the numbers of thousands at least, usually, if it's a nation versus nation. Or we're just going to let one nation run rampant and um, just take over, like ISIS, for instance, like the Islamic State. Um, the sad thing about war, what is it good for? Nothing, right? Is that you're going to have women and men and children, innocents in the crossfire, just walking around with cameras, or pedestrians who are literally going to feel the full frontal annihilation of battle and whatnot. I think that going to war with Russia would be asinine. If you can't sway a parliament, if you can't sway a leader to not go to war, then there's almost that extremist state where it's like that extreme level where it's like, maybe we should just take out the leader of that nation because that person is a tyrant and that person is a dictator altogether. On another topic that's very relatable, um, I know we're in the season that in America, at least in the West, where we celebrate Christmas and people are kind of feeling depressed, just downtrodden. That's very unfortunate. I sympathize with individuals um, very wholeheartedly who are experiencing that. I myself have been experiencing tooth pain because I chipped my tooth in 2019, and it hasn't been hurting for 2 years, and it just recently started hurting. That's my depressive state. That's what I've been going through, and I hope that no one else, no general or um, anyone in response to other countries who's like a writer or anything wants to initiate, like try to prompt, just lightly prompt a battle conflict. Like China and Taiwan, for instance, China has a huge military advantage if they take over Taiwan. Hello to all my Chinese brothers and sisters out there. But the whole conflict is crazy because China's like their own self-governing nation. They don't play by anyone's rules, I've recently heard. And I pray. I never want to see anyone die across the Pacific Ocean. American or Chinese. The threat of like sending Marines over to Taiwan to me is so like I'm aghast at the idea that my country, the United States, would want to send troops clear across the Pacific to defend Taiwan. Taiwan is a very progressive, fun, love inspired nation, I believe, and I hope that we never ever set foot in Taiwan for various reasons. And I hope that the Chinese, God bless them, never ever set foot in Taiwan themselves and just let them be self-governing. But just a quick tidbit, guys. Thanks for watching. I just me talking about things. I really wanted to make a quick video. You're all great. Go Earth. Peace and love. I'm Snowy Croquet.